Hello and welcome to the full release of News Tower. Bunch of new things for us to explore. Hopefully, do better than we did. We did all right. I mean, we were broke most of the time, but hey, we did it for the hard-hitting news. Totally, that's my excuse. Let's start with intro. I know we've done this like this is the third time or something, but you never know. It's good to have a refresher, and I don't know if anything has changed. We left for New York. I still remember it, brimming with ambition, the clang of streetcars and the hum of dreams waiting to be crushed. New York was the place to be at the turn of the century. Your father and I arrived here with nothing, but we knew that we could make something of ourselves in this city. Started from the bottom with a rickety newsstand selling others' papers, but piece by piece we built our own story. Before we knew it, we were hitting scoops left and right. Once your ink-stained pen becomes an influential weapon, it's hard not to wield it. We had one vision, becoming the biggest in the city that never sleeps. Might fail at that, but we'll give it a try, eh? Your father's been gone a decade now, and frankly he left things in a bit of a state. But don't worry, this city will chew you up anyway. It's what it does. Know-it-all Eleanor will be more than excited to help you take those first punches. Call it an overdue inheritance. The business is all yours now. I've arranged a taxi. Take it, your uncle. And I mean, we're of course doing the same. New Zeppelin. Brooklyn, New York, Monday, October 7th, 19 something. Oh, our humble beginnings. And our luggage. Thank you, officer. We'll stay in touch. Have a good day, ma'am. Oh, hello there. You must be our new publisher. You look the part. Is that an insult? Of course, your uncle didn't disclose the full story. Allow me to shed some light on this dire situation. Our newspaper has been struggling tremendously with dwindling readerships and mounting debts, an unfavorable combination. Last night, one of the debt collectors paid us an unwelcome visit. It appears that your uncle has unsavory connections. I'm glad we still get to keep the Aloha poster. To be frank, the recent financial crisis has pushed us to the brink of foreclosure. Your uncle saw no way out and sought eternal financing options. Unfortunately, his plans didn't unfold as anticipated. Rumor has it he's hiding somewhere tropical now, living off the last bit of our paper's cash. So now our last hope tied to the man. So you're our last hope tied to the man in the painting above. Our former boss, your late father, the great publisher Isaac Van Anden. He dreamed of one day being the lead newspaper in New York. Sadly, your uncle couldn't even stand in his shadow. But no time to linger. We need a newspaper to print it this Sunday. We've got to make every letter count and prevent this looming foreclosure. At your service, publisher. Let's meet our remaining staff. Blazanov here is operating our telegraphing station. It's our line of communication to the outside world. Hi, that's right. As a matter of fact, I'm receiving some hot news right now. Give me a minute. In the meantime, I've got something to show you. See the blue arrow? Yes. This looks pretty much... This shows your advancement in the week. How it was originally, right? Our goal is to get a newspaper out every Sunday. Sometimes maybe it's a bit empty, but I'll give you some blue box tips along the way. Good luck. Thank you. Okay, move the camera. Zoom in and out. We're working hard. I didn't check actually. Have they added achievements for this? Just gotta decipher this. Bingo. Okay, send out your first reporter. This lamp here represents Mr. Blazanov's telegraphing station. When the light's on, that means a line of communication is open, allowing you to send reporters all over to allowing you to send reporters over to report on the events. I just gotta check. Do we have? Oh, it locks. Well, yeah, that's fair, because we gotta unlock that part first. Wasn't there 3 earlier, like way back? This is where Mr. Blazanov found our news source. Click on it to dive in and begin reporting. This is what we call the news board. The core of each news item lies in its story files. Every news item has at least one. Here we're dealing with an economy story, as indicated by this requirement. Only reporters with an economy skill can be assigned here. This reporter has the skill we need. Drag this card to the story file. Boom. As you can see, he started working on the item straight away. This story file will take 6 hours to report on. Time is moving quite fast, huh? Even though we're paused, an economy tag was gained from this report. It's all about the story tags, as you'll see later. When the story file is completed, a report containing the economy tag is brought to your tower. It then has to be processed into a final article that can be placed in your newspaper. Let's head back to your tower. Boom. Hi again. Those mobsters really did a number on our equipment. This used to be where our typesetters worked. An essential part of the newspaper production process. Beep beep. Reporters would come back and deliver the reports here. Over there is where the typeset reports were assembled for printing. So should we later like put all of these down, but not necessarily this, because I don't need that right away. And the good people working them got so scared they left. Sorry, I was missing things. Anyway, before I get too emotional, let's clean up this mess and start over. Boom. Bam. Build a typesetting desk. Assign someone to it. They seem good for the job, and it's, yeah, the same skill level, same price, doesn't matter. Okay, first, let's pause, and then drag in you, and then assign someone. There's only one. And then we wait for the reporter to come back, but there's also taking too long. Fast forward time, but no. Okay, can I? Hey, I'm a total rookie though, so excuse me if this takes a minute. Thank you. Monitor news items in production. Click here. You can see the tags that you will collect when printing this item. This shows the progress of your item's production. Every stop represents a production desk in your tower. Once the bar is completely full, you can place the item in your newspaper. You can throw away individual parts of the story here. Editing is sometimes a necessity when there's no more time left to complete a story, but you still want to print the completed parts. Some outside influences might also demand omittance of certain topics. Keep an eye out and make sure to edit well. Their rewards will be quite worth your while. Click on this item will direct you to the location of the item is currently at. Okay. And this is to prioritize it. Boom. Yes. Right, like that. Got it. It's finished. Congrats, you've produced your first article. The final step is placing it in the printer. There she is. Bertha is what we used to call her. How she served us for many editions. Darn it, getting sentimental again. All that's left now is deciding on our layout for this week. And maybe squeeze in some extra news? I've got to run now, but I left you some blue notes again. See you next week. Oh, almost forgot. Our reporter Dennis left you a little present in the printer. Okay. New publisher. This item's finished. Let's drag it onto our newspaper. Excellent choice, thank you. But we can do more. Can you? Yes, you can work this. I guess we just... Oh, and there's no more stories either. Not yet. Because we can wait. I don't know if we have 12 hours, but let's find out, shall we? If I'd done this, like, right away. Oops, time is up. Your newspaper hasn't your newspaper doesn't have to be filled all the way. Oh, don't worry. We've found that out many times. You can choose to go ahead and print what you have, or skip this week and save your articles for the... We never did this. We never skipped. It's time to prepare for printing. Don't worry, you still have all of Sunday to compose your newspaper. No, not anymore. Time will automatically stop before the end of Sunday too, giving you a last chance to print everything you want. When you think it's time to print, click here to control the printer. Boom. Boom. Again, I love like a sort of a almost tactile thingy in our. Look at it go. Excellent. Oh, that doesn't count as a new record that we get one. I guess they haven't told us about those points yet, have they? Seem to know what's going on in the world. Blessed are the young, for they shall inherit the national debt. Isn't this different? Like, not the, but like the font and size, maybe? Let's see. A little bit of wages. That's not much. So far, we don't have a loan. Well, I'll be damned. Those mobsters came back and destroyed our printer. I mean, that's pretty impressive, seeing as it's like solid metal. To think that after all this time, this is how she goes. That reminds me, your uncle did manage to obtain blueprints for a bigger industrial printer before he left. He never got around to use it before he had to flee from the debt collectors. It takes up quite some space, yes. So let's start by constructing an additional floor. Well, here goes all our money. Only 1,000. Boom. Thank you. Stairs. That is exactly what we're going to need. And we're going to put those right from here. Yeah, let's do it like this way. Boom. Printer input. But hey, all of them? Okay. So we build the input. Just to be sure, let's build them where they want. Okay, the output. And you from you. Then the page model right in between. Much better than our old printer. Soon we'll be able to add more pages to this incredible machine. And don't be afraid to rearrange the printer later. Keep moving it up so it's out of our way. Can even go through ceilings and walls. Now that we can print some news, we should expand our reporting so we have more news to work with. Do we do the thing again we did last time? Before we do, we should probably tidy up the place a bit to make some room. Like you, for example. You. Oh, and the plant. Why did you even bother like ruining the plant? Sweeping station. Cleaning stuff. Those mobsters really made a mess. We need someone to clean this up. Yes. Make a sweeping station over here. And then we'll employ someone. It's the same level, same price. Then order that. You go in here. I mean, it's not great, but it's temporary. It's temporary. Okay. Okay, so let's get out our notes before we do all this. No, this is not the one I want. This is the one I want. And then let me just move you. Okay, so you have... So let's try and see. I think it's the same tags now as before. They haven't changed that. What are you, economy? Yes. And then you will be society. That's how much we play this. I can pretty much see. Oh, you already have. You have all the other three: politics, entertainment, and sports, which they'll probably do to like help you out so you have everything. And another telegraphing station. This is not a great place for you to be. There's a whole newspaper to fill out this week. Let's send out some reporters. Yes, we shall. And you're the only one who can go here. But I would like... Can we... Oh, they haven't shown us that yet. That's a secret. That's a secret. Give me at least this. And then can we put some lights up here? For goodness sake. There we go. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted me to... Oh, trash. Yeah. Oh. Give you one. Give you one. Give you one. Give you one. I missed giving you one. There we go. I believe... Go more into depth on our story. Yes, this has more parts to it. Boom. Okay, so none of these have anything left. It's just these. So I'm not gonna bother prioritizing them because I assume. See, and there comes the news. Oh, you're not done yet. This employee is currently unavailable. Pick someone else or wait for the report to come back. Boom. Oh wait, shouldn't we have put this like here? Because this is what we want to stop. Again, if you're new to this particular game, this you might not do it yet because we haven't gotten that far. But this makes like noise and heat and everything, which is why we're sort of stopping a bit of it, so he doesn't have to like sit here and suffer. Eventually, we'll move all of this to its own floor. Beep beep. But hopefully, very few people have to go, apart from the people who have to fill up the papers. Excellent. And you are home. Place your finished article. Double click to spend all cards, revealing more details on the progress of your articles. Boom. Ah, like that. Thank you. Okay, I mean, I guess we can put this here. For every bronze tag that is placed in your newspaper, you gain sales. Some tags are more valuable than others, but they are also harder to find and require more effort. This shows how many newspapers are expected to be sold by people on the streets. This is influenced by the tags that you place in your newspaper. Another way to increase sales is to have subscribers. We don't have any yet, but we'll get to that later. Here you can see an estimation of how much money you will make with this when this newspaper is issued. Different layouts can give different results, so experiment. Well, none of this we can place just yet. Not yet. Do we have any more? Yeah, we do have you. So see, since this has a politics and this has a politics, you get more. You get extra points because you're like putting them on the same. I mean, I guess we could put this. We don't have another page, so I guess we'll just leave it. I don't mind if they finish it. Yeah, because we're not gonna get any sort of. Let's just see. 675. No, it'll be the same. This. Also, isn't the font different? When you think it's time to print, print. Boom. I guess we couldn't have. See, got on influence points. I guess we couldn't have had a record sale on the first time, right? That doesn't make any sense in hindsight. Okay. A little bit more wages. Thankfully, no loan. Almost 9K. Welcome to New York City, to the New York City map. Oh, we can expand our business to these neighboring areas. The people in this district like to see these tags in your next newspaper edition. If you reach that goal, we gain subscribers. Subscribers are guaranteed to buy your newspaper. It's a great way to create a steady long-term revenue. See, I only did these for like the little things you could get. There was little rewards here if you like. Oh. Like, how about? Okay, never mind. Hopefully, me clicking on, I think it was the police station, doesn't ruin that for us, but... Good choice. You can play one district each week. Thank you. Okay. Enhance the telegrapher or reporter. See the results. How do we do that? Let's enhance this workplace by placing... Oh, right, okay. I thought you were talking about, like, him. I was like, wait, have they put in... And get a globe? You can also get a globe. There we go. Yeah, so here are the things that we need to print. View comfort levels. Here is where you see this. This is where this begins. This view mode shows how comfortable areas of your tower are. Green represents comfortable environment. Red represents an uncomfortable environment. Some machines cause a lot of discomfort, like the printer. Nobody likes to work next to such an oily industrial machine. We can build walls to limit the negative areas, or add another floor. Does this, if I move you, I think it pushes it back a bit, yeah. And then, whoop. Thank you. Fan, small plant, clock, oh, alrighty. So, here's an overview of what we need to print to win over this district. Yes. So I would like... I think we put the... because in here, I mean, we can, but I don't know if it's like... Is it... I guess because we'd want other things outside if we like put someone here. Oh, but you're too big. So how about... These require power, these do not. I'm wondering, like, could we put this enough? Because that means if we put stuff in here instead of out here, that's less things on the walls. I'm not, I don't know, does it? Like, it only does very little. But it would be better to have more free walls up out here. I'm not sure it's, I'm not sure it's enough. Also do that. Oh, and it leaks down here as well. I guess we could just put this like really high up. And then also... We can't... Well, it doesn't matter. It's not like this is going to be our layout. You know? Like eventually we're going to move everything around. This is just for now. We can use these buttons to prioritize our research. This can help with finding what your readers want faster. Oh, but that one we can't do. This one we can't do. Every tag belongs to a category. If you're not sure in which category a tag belongs, hover over it will give you a hint. So we need some of you. Skip this news item if it's not what you're looking for. No, it is perfect what we're looking for. This could have gone very wrong. And then you can go here. Actually, we don't have... Click on an icon to view objects that can help countering certain types of discomfort. Yes. Placing this object will help with countering this annoyance. Yeah, but you will also take... There we go. Learn how it affects your employees. It's because I know these things take power and eventually we get too much. And we break the thing. Let's see how this employee is feeling. Click on this button. The comfort levels of the environment affects this bar. It plays an important role in the overall concentration of the employee. Keeping all of the stats high will bring happiness to the employee and increase that employee's productivity. If the overall concentration becomes too low, our worker may start to work sloppy. And we have no paper. So let's... let's just... Let's do a medium. And they'll come out right here. Here we go, a resupply desk and a storage... Let's us quickly... You here? Yes, you are. I can put you like near here, right? Hire someone. Can only be you. Oh, right, and then put up somewhere to storage. Oh, there we go. And we can help with some of this, but not too much. We're gonna have to skip at some point, aren't we? Because you're gonna tell us every time we go in. Okay, okay. You share the light, so it's fine, I think. Oh. Someone is getting thirsty. Buy a water cooler. This can be the cooler room. We probably should have put the poster in here then to make it cooler, but... Let me just help you with that. So we're not gonna, like, we're not gonna make this, I don't think. So let's just skip it so that, boom, boom. Oh, okay. Oh, we should probably build a bathroom down there, shouldn't we? So you go in, and then we'll put the cooler up here. Yeah, don't worry, I put it there. Here? Yes. That right here. And a sink right there. And an air vent right here. And we should be good. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, we need food. Actually, we need food to put in our... Go with that. Whoop, here it comes. Brook Foods. Even though we only have a water cooler, so I'm not sure what... I'm not sure what's in these mysterious packages, but... Here we go. Here we go. Music reminds me, apparently there's like a competition, I think, going, where if you do really well, you could win like a vinyl LP with the soundtrack. Someone's gonna get very lucky. I don't think we can do it based on based on how our past little News Tower playthroughs have gone, but I think there's nothing more for us here until let them work on everything. Do we have some old news for next week? Let's try and sell as many newspapers as possible by collecting those shiny tags. The more rare there are, the better. If you place the same tag in a page more than once, you earn even more sales. Yes. So we don't really want this, because that's not great, because it's old news. We do want... We don't have anything that... Well, we do have, like, this and this, but I don't know if we want to do that. Because, like, that... Let's see. Well done. Matching tags on the same page gives us extra sales. Be careful, though. Combining negative tags will have the opposite effect. I'm just wondering, if we did this... So, 285. If I just do this... Yeah, it's better with not having... Even with them being the same... It's still best to not have them. Okay. This doesn't seem as clear as they usually were. Or I might be mistaken. And I'm assuming that none of these... Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't have any more pages, so... Let her rip. That's just exactly the same. Ooh. Let's think, should we try and like sort of only very little increment how well we're doing so that we don't get a super issue where we can't beat the where we can't do record sales again for like years or something. That might be a bit tricky to like slow roll it on purpose, but 2k subs. Added influence points. Excellent. Well, look what we have here, if it isn't New York's newest publisher. Welcome to Brooklyn's Street of Opportunity. Listen, kid, I knew your uncle well. I'm very saddened by his sudden disappearance. I hope nothing bad happened to my business associate. This is like different menus. Gonna be interesting. My boss has invested a lot in your uncle's business, you see. We think it's time we see some returns. Only fair, don't you think, Polly? Grrm. See, everybody can print a good story, but not printing crime this week might turn out to be just as hard. This represents a requirement for the next issue of your newspaper. If you can satisfy all requirements, these are the rewards that will be paid out. Click here to accept the offer. So we get 500 bucks, we get influence points, positive rep with the mafia, and negative rep with the mayor. Well, they did give us an offer we couldn't refuse. Why don't we pick another district to conquer? But we can't print that, because we can't print any crime. There's you. Okay, so we already have one of these. I don't know, does it all... Yeah, that'll be old news. So maybe not print that. But maybe... We'll take it anyway. I think we're fine. I think you're ready to proceed on your own now. This will be the last you hear from me in person for a while. As usual, I've left some small tips for you on the way. But don't hesitate to explore on your own. There are many ways to run a successful news empire. We haven't found one yet, but, you know, maybe. Oh, and by the way, let's expand our newspaper by an extra page, shall we? You may have to move some stuff around, but I promise you it's worth it. Good luck. Excellent. And there we go. We are set free in our new endeavor to become the best paper, at least on this street. Because I don't think there's, I don't think there's any. I think we're safe. I think there's no other papers on the street. We're good. We're good. So yeah, I'll see you next time.